Welcome. My name's Andrea, and welcome to the Comeback Yoga class, level 1 class. We'll get started at the top of the hour. So another 8 minutes or so. So you're welcome to get set up, get whatever you may need to make yourself comfortable. You can say hi in the chat. I'll do the same. Hola, hija. Marhaba. How are you? Uh, Good morning, Alan. So we're just joining in. We'll get started at the top of the hour. Do another 7 minutes or so. And I'll go through what to expect as we get closer to that start time. Let's see, sometimes I'll have some jokes or riddles to share. Let's see what I have today. I'll start with with a fun one. This is a short one. Don't think too hard about it. All right. So this one goes. What is the end of everything? Think really quick here. So I'm just gonna. Okay, I'll repeat it and then I'll give you the answer because it's more fun when this one is fast. So, what is the end of everything? You want to know? The letter G. So that's for that one. Yeah. What else do we have? Mm. All right. Here's another one. So this one goes. What can't talk, but will reply when spoken to? So it goes. What can't talk, but will reply when spoken to? I want you to think about that one. Maybe I'll give you some hints. Think about what hint to give you. So it goes, what can't talk, but will respond or reply when spoken to. So I think what you can do this with yourself, I guess. I think that would be probably the best tip I can give you. All right, so one tip number one is you can do it by yourself. Are you ready for the answer? All right. So the answer is an echo. So what can't talk but will respond or reply when spoken to? An echo. So that's what I mean. You can do it by yourself. And if you're just joining in, we'll get started in another few minutes. Let's see if I have another one before we get started. Okay, I have one more. This one goes, I follow you all of the time and copy your every move, but you can't touch me or catch me. What am I? I think this one's a little bit easier. So I follow you all the time and copy your every move, but you can't touch me or catch me. What am I? I have a good hint for this one. I think Alan's got it. I was gonna give you a hint. Think Peter Pan. So I think that would give it away. So yes, Alan got it. So yeah, the shadow, right? So I follow you all of the time, copy your every move, but you can't touch me or catch me. What am I? A shadow. So I was thinking the hint would be Peter Pan. I'm just typing up the answer in the chat. So welcome. My name's Andrea. I'll be your instructor here today for this all levels yoga class with Comeback Yoga. So as you know, here at Comeback Yoga, we are a nonprofit serving military communities. That's our specialty. And we are doing end of the year fundraiser, trying to meet our goals for 2020. So we're still a little bit short. We do have a matching of $10,000 contribution. So if you looking to donate right at the end of the year, make that tax deductible, you can do so in the link in the description. We appreciate all of your support. It all helps. So thank you. And if you can continue contributing or consider doing so here by the end of the year, we would very much appreciate that. So what to expect for today's class? So we'll get started seated on the mat. We'll do some warm-up movements, get our bodies warmed up, and then we'll have our more active part of the class. So for that part, thought we would do kind of a bit of that wide leg standing um, poses we've done, kind of work the hips and the legs a little bit. And then we'll wind it down towards the end and slow it down and get in a little guided meditation so you can end up feeling nice and relaxed. So with all of our classes, make sure you're modifying that to suit your needs. You can always skip parts if you don't feel like doing them. So with that, why don't we go ahead and start to get settled and get started. So as you're ready, begin to get settled. Where we're going to practice today. You can begin to feel yourself sitting on the ground, supported by the ground underneath you. Begin to notice yourself sitting, so noticing those points of contact with the floor underneath you. So begin to notice those parts of your right leg and right hip that are in contact with the floor. Those parts around your right foot and lower leg, all the way to your upper right leg and right hip area. And noticing those parts that are touching the ground on that right side. And now shift to noticing the left side. So noticing those left parts of your body that are in contact with the floor. Those areas around your left foot and lower leg, on the upper leg and that left hip area. Noticing all along that left side of the body and how it's in contact with the ground underneath you. And now notice both sides and those points of contact with the ground. The right side, the left side. Noticing both sides and how you're making contact with the floor and the ground underneath you. And shift your attention to your breath and your breathing. Begin to notice the physical sensations that come along with your breath. Maybe noticing a gentle rise and fall in your shoulders, or a gentle expansion and softening in your rib cage. So just noticing how your body responds as you inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. And as you notice your breathing, see if you can notice like a gentle rhythm to your breath, a gentle flow as you inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now you can begin to gently move your body. Maybe roll out those shoulders. You can shake out those arms and wrists. Maybe just move your head and neck gently around. So we'll start warming up our bodies next. So let's go over our movement directions. So this side is the door side. This side is the plant side. And we have towards the screen, towards the back wall, then up towards the ceiling and down towards the ground. So to get started, let's extend the legs in front of us. Give them a nice little shake. Massage those quads and be gentle around the knees. Sometimes I like to follow the shape of that body part. So, like with the thighs, I like to kind of uh, maybe have an up and down movement. You can be gentle with the knees, maybe do little kind of circles around it. And then you can lean those arms back and we'll warm up through the feet. So you can begin to flex and point the feet towards you, point them back out. You add some circles to those pointing and flexing. Make sure you change their directions. Maybe alternate a couple times. Kind of start to loosen up the body. And we'll come to sit up to sit cross-legged again and warm up a little bit more on the torso. Let's start off with a little joke. Uh, so I'll see a 2020 joke. Well, maybe a Christmas season joke. So what did the fruitcake say to the shrink? Nobody likes me. So it's a fruitcake joke. So you can set that aside. Shake out your arms. I'm going to start by extending the arms up towards the ceiling on an inhale and then back down on an exhale. So relax your arms by your side. Inhale, begin to reach the arms up towards the ceiling. And exhale, lower the arms back down. Let's do two more. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, back down. One more. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, lower back down. Shake out those arms. We're going to lean side to side next. So we're going to put an arm up and over and then switch sides. So let's start with the door side. So place that hand on the floor. Relax the other one by your side. Inhale, begin to reach that arm up. Exhale, lean towards the door. Softening the shoulders, softening the neck and the head. Let's switch sides. So inhale, come to sit. Exhale, lean towards the plant. Softening that left shoulder and the right shoulder. Softening the back of the neck and the head. Now let's go back and forth with the breath. So inhale, come to center. Exhale, lean towards the door. Inhale, center. Exhale, lean towards the plant. One more each side. Inhale, center. Exhale, lean towards the door. Inhale, center, and exhale, lean towards the plant. And now come to sit. You shake out those shoulders. Let's warm up more through that upper body and extend the arms wide. Inhale and exhale. Bring those arms forward. Even grab at the elbows and then begin to curve the spine, softening the neck and the head. I'm going to turn to the side so you can get a different view. We'll do this a couple more times. So inhale, open up the arms. Exhale, bring the arms forward. Reach forward with the hands. Press your back. Soften the neck and the head. You can always bend at the elbows and grab those forearms or upper arms. One more. Inhale, open up the arms. Exhale, bring those arms forward. Reach further forward. And then press your back. Bend at the elbows if you like. Softening through that upper back, neck, and the head. Maybe turn the chin towards one shoulder and the other. And then come to sit up. Shake out those arms. I'm going to come to all fours and start to be a little bit more active. So come over to all fours, placing your hands and lower legs on the ground. And you can kind of shake out those legs behind you. Warming up through the feet. And whenever you're ready, you can extend one leg and place the back toes on the mat. And then press the heel towards the door. Keep pressing that heel back. Warming up through that foot, the ankle, the lower leg. And then to switch sides, relax that leg, extend the other one back. Place those toes on the mat. Press that heel back. Keep pressing that heel back. Softening through that foot, ankle, and leg. And now relax both legs. Come to sit up. Warm up those arms and hands so you can rub those hands together. Maybe rub around the wrists. See, as you do that, I have one more joke. Oh, yeah. What do you get when you cross a snowman with a vampire? Frostbite. Another winter joke for you. So now we're going to come back to all fours. We're going to do some movements further back. I'm going to stay on all fours for a little bit. So place your hands and lower legs on the mat and begin to look forward towards the plant. Inhale and then exhale. Press your back up towards the ceiling, softening the head and the neck. You're going to go back and forth 3 more times like this. So inhale, look forward towards the plant. Exhale, press through the hands, press your back up. Inhale, look forward towards the plant. Exhale, press through the hands, press the back up for 2. Inhale, look forward towards the plant. Exhale, press through the hands, press your back up. Soften the head and the neck, and then relax the body. We're going to extend the right leg back. So if you want to move that left leg in a little bit and then extend the other one, you can see how you feel supported. Maybe readjust the hands as well. So extend the right leg back. Let's bring the attention to the upper body for a moment. So noticing where your gaze is. You want to keep the neck neutral. So maybe keep your gaze towards the floor. And I'll press through the hands so your back remains active. And now bring your attention to your lower body and press through that lower leg that's on the ground to lift the right leg up off the ground. Keep your gaze on the floor. Inhale and exhale, lower the back leg. Even give it a little shake. Let's do two more like this. So press that lower leg on the floor. Lift that back leg up. Inhale. Exhale, lower. One more. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Bend the knee. Shake out both legs. Come to sit up and shake out those hands and wrists. We'll do the other side. So again, we're going to keep the gaze towards the floor. We want to keep the back, even the core engaged. So let's try the other side. Come back to all fours. And you can even scoot that right leg towards the center a little bit. And then extend that left leg back. Bring the attention to the upper body. Keep your gaze towards the ground. Press through the hands to keep the back and core engaged. And now bring your attention to the lower body and press that uh, leg on the floor to lift the left leg up. Keep gazing towards the ground. Keep pressing through your hands. Inhale and exhale. Lower the back foot back down. Two more times like this. Press through the back leg on the mat. Inhale, lift the back leg. And exhale, lower. One more. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Relax the legs. Let's take a little child pose. So bring the knees wide, maybe as wide as the mat. And then relax the hips back towards the heels. You can bend the elbows. Relax your head on your hands. You can kind of shake out the hips side to side. And then soften your body on the mat. Check in with your breathing. Notice those physical sensations that come with the breath. Be noticing your rib cage gently expand as you inhale and soften as you exhale. Inhale and exhale. Let's come back to all fours. I'm going to move to downward facing dog next. Place your hands on the mat and tuck the back toes on the ground. We're going to press through the hands and the toes to lift the hips up and back. Begin by inhale, looking towards a plant. Exhale, press through the back toes, lift the hips up and back. It's okay if your heels don't touch the mat. So adjust your stance. You can see if you can press those hips back towards the door. And then begin to soften. Softening the left shoulder and the right shoulder. Softening that left side, the back of the neck, and that right side of the back of the neck. Now we're going to stretch out the calves. So place your weight on your left foot and bend your right knee. You can keep that right foot on the mat or lift it up. Place those toes behind the left heel. Check in with the hips. They tend to creep forward towards the plant here. See if we can press them a little bit further back towards the door. And now switch sides. So place the right foot on the mat. To place weight on that right leg. Bend the left knee. Keep those left toes on the mat or pick up that left foot and place those left toes behind the right heel. Check in with the hips. Maybe pressing back towards the door a little bit. And now place both feet on the mat. Walk the hands towards the feet, towards the door for a forward fold position. Keep a soft bend in the knees. Just allow that upper body to be nice and heavy. You can even sway a little bit side to side. Even turn the head slightly, looking towards one shoulder and the other. And now bring your attention to your feet.
noticing how they're resting on the floor. Just notice how your left foot is making contact with the ground, how your right foot is in contact with the ground. Noticing both feet resting on the floor. Now bring your hands to your thighs. We're going to press through the feet and extend the spine forward towards a plant on an inhale and then exhale back down. We'll do that 3 times. Have your hands on your thighs. Feel your feet on the mat. Begin to press through the feet so we're engaging the legs. Begin to extend your spine forward. Inhale and exhale, lower. Press through the feet. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, lower. One more. Press those feet. Inhale, extend the spine forward. And exhale, lower. Relax the arms. Place the hands on the mat. And then walk the feet out, even wider than the mat. You can shake out the hips if you like. You're going to bend those knees. And so lowering the hips down and back up. We'll do 3 of these as well. So begin to bend the knees, lowering the hips down. Can pause here. Maybe soften that upper body. Feel how your feet touch the ground. Now we're going to press through the hips to lift the hips back up towards the ceiling. So press the feet onto the floor, engaging the legs. Inhale, extend the hips up towards the ceiling. And exhale, bend. And soften a little bit. 2 more to go. So press the feet onto the floor, engage through the legs. Inhale, reach the hips up. And exhale, bend the knees to lower back down. 1 more. Press through the feet, reach the hips up. Inhale, exhale, bend. Use your hands to support. We'll count this for 1, 2, 3, and then reach us hips back up. I'm going to walk back the hands back forward to downward facing dog. You can step the feet in closer. Hey, shake out the legs. And then rest your knees onto the mat. Come to sit. Shake out those arms. See, I have another joke for you as you take a little pause. So, why don't skeletons fight each other? They just don't have the guts. Silly joke. So now we're going to come to another standing pose. We'll start in down dog and then we'll step a foot forward and go into that wide angle position. So let's come back to all fours. Place the toes on the mat. Begin by looking forward towards a plant. Inhale. Then exhale. Press through the hands and feet. Lift the hips up and back to downward facing dog. Now, place your weight on your right leg and bend the left knee. Pick up that left foot and bring it forward towards your hands. And now spin the feet so that they're both pointing towards the screen. Walk the hands forward. So now we're in this wide angle, folding forward towards the screen. And you can pause here so you can relax that upper body. And you swing a little bit side to side. And now walk the hands over towards the door side and begin to bend that knee. Kind of stretching out along the side. Now lift the hips up, walk the hands over towards the plant, and bend that knee. So let's go back and forth a few times. You can go at your own pace. So extend the legs, walk the hands over to one side, and bend. And just go back and forth a few times. And let's all meet at the door side. So whenever you're ready, walk the hands over to the door side. Now be real gentle here. We're going to uh, lift that
other leg, the toes towards the ceiling, and begin to kind of rotate that leg. If you want to, you can come really low, but just be careful if you do that, or you can stay up a little higher. So that's a part of you get to decide. See if you can shift those toes up towards the ceiling and back down, kind of warming up through that hip area. And whenever you're ready, lift the hips up and walk the hands over towards the plant. Do the same thing. Again, you can stay up high or just be really gentle if you're going to lower all the way down. And again, we're focusing on that, rotating that leg in and out a few times. And then as you're ready, walk the hands back towards the center into that forward fold position. So relaxing that upper body, softening. You can even grab onto the elbows and feel your feet resting on the mat. Feel the length of the left foot resting on the ground from the left toes to the left heel. Oh, feel the right foot resting on the mat. The whole length of the right foot resting on the floor from the right toes to the right heel. And now you can walk the hands slightly forward and we're going to come back to all fours. So bend the knees. We're going to sit up for a moment to pause. I don't want to get dizzy. So just take a look around. You can shake out your shoulders and hands. We're going to do a little bit more on all fours and then start to wind it down. So let's see, maybe one more joke. Yeah, let's do it. When I get a headache, I take 2 aspirin and keep away from children. Just like the bottle says. I wish that worked in real life. So let's come back to all fours. So last active movement for you today. We're going to do a similar movement where we'll extend the leg back, but this time so we'll lift the leg and then bend the knee and bring it forward towards the same side shoulder and then back. So let's do 4 on each side. Challenge ourselves a little bit. So place your hands, so get set up. So place your hands on the ground. You can even bring that left knee towards the center a little bit and extend that right leg back. And readjust as you need to. Let's bring that attention to the upper body first. So press through the hands. So we want to keep that back and core engaged. Keep your gaze towards the floor. Now begin to press through that lower left leg that's on the ground and lift that right foot off the mat. And now rotate the knee so that it's pointing towards the screen. Bend that knee. Bring it forward towards that same side elbow. Inhale. Exhale, reach that leg back. So we got 1, 3 more. Inhale, bend the knee, move it forward. Exhale, reach that leg back. Inhale, bend the knee, bring it forward. Exhale, reach back. That's 3. 1 more. Inhale, bend the knee, bring it forward. Exhale, reach the leg back. See if you can hold it for 3, 2, 1, and then relax the leg. Shake it out. Come to sit for a moment. Shake out those wrists to the other side, and then we'll wind it down. Let's come back to all fours. And you can move that right knee slightly to the center. Then extend that left leg back. Adjust through the arms. Begin to press through the hands. So we're keeping that back and core engaged. And then press that lower left leg on the ground. Lift the left foot off the mat. Now turn to open up the knee towards the back wall. And then bend the knee, moving it forward to the same side elbow. Inhale, exhale, extend back. That's 1. Inhale, bend the knee, move it forward. Exhale back for 2. 2 more. Inhale,
Bend the left knee, move it forward. Exhale, reach back. Last one. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, reach back. See if you can keep it lifted for 3, 2, 1. You did it. Bend the knees. Shake out those arms. I think we need to stretch out our hips at some point. So let's do that laying on the mat. So let's come to sit here by the plant. We'll make our way to rest our backs on the mat and we'll stretch out those hips. So bend your knees so they're pointed up towards the ceiling. And then drape your forearms over your shins. And begin to kind of curve the spine. And lowering the head and the neck. Kind of stretching out the upper back, neck, the head. And then use your forearms and your hands to pull your torso up. So looking forward for a moment, allowing your body to settle. And we'll do this upper stretch one more time. So begin to lean the back, and then softening the neck and the head, softening the shoulders, the right shoulder, the left shoulder, softening both shoulders. And now, if you'd like, you can turn your chin towards one shoulder and the other. Maybe do little movements with the chin. Take your time, just stretching up or stretching that upper back, the side of the neck, even all the way up to your head, perhaps. And then come to center and then pull with your arms to lift the torso up. Take a moment to pause and settle. We're going to make our way to resting our backs on the mat. You can either slide the hand back and make your way there, or you can roll to your back. Your choice. If you're going to roll, place your hands on your shins, walk your feet in, and begin to balance there on your pelvis. Make sure you have no Legos behind you. If you have kids, you know what I mean. And then begin to roll back and forth a few times. And then whenever you're ready, rest your back on the mat. Just walk the feet out, maybe as wide as the mat. And then bring the knees in the middle to touch. Allowing your back to settle on the mat. Feeling your upper back resting on the ground. Noticing your middle part of the back. And your lower back and your hips. Noticing your whole back settling on the ground. Now let's move the knees side to side. So allow your knees to move towards the back wall and then back towards the screen. So shifting the knees back and forth a few times. And then walk the feet closer together, but then bring the knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice big squeeze. And then extend both feet up towards the ceiling. And you place your hands on your thighs, or you can relax your arms by your side. And bring the attention to the feet. You're going to flex the toes towards you and point them back towards the ceiling. So back and forth a few times. Maybe add some circles to that movement. Make sure you change directions. Maybe alternate sides. And then relax the legs. Relax the upper body. And take a moment to rest in this pose.
allowing your legs to soften, softening all along that right leg, from the right foot to the right knee and the right hip, softening that whole right leg, and then softening that whole left leg, from the left foot to the left knee to that left hip, softening that whole left leg, and now softening both legs, the right leg, the left leg, softening both legs from the feet to the knees, all the way to the hips, softening both legs. And now bend your knees into your chest. Maybe rock side to side. We'll stretch those hips, necks, and that figure four position. So keep your right knee bent towards your chest. Place your left foot on the mat. You can grab the right foot and place it over your left thigh, and then open that knee towards the side, making that figure four shape with the legs. You can stay like that, or you can reach your hands through that other leg and bring both legs closer to you. Maybe even interlace the fingers to help you keep the legs close. So as you settle onto the pose, begin to feel your back and your shoulders resting on the mat, softening the left shoulder and the right shoulder, and softening all along that left side of the back and the right side of the back, softening from the left shoulder to the left hip, and from the right shoulder to the right hip, softening your whole back on the mat, from the shoulders to the hips, and bring your attention to your breath and your breathing. Noticing how your body responds to your breath. Maybe your shoulders rise and fall. Your rib cage expands and softens. So just noticing those physical sensations that come along with the breath. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. We'll stay like this a few more breaths and then change sides. As you're ready, begin to loosen the legs. You can place that foot back on the mat. Maybe gently move the legs back and forth before changing sides. And whenever you're ready, bring that left knee into your chest. Cross that left foot over that right thigh and open up that knee to the outside. Stay like this, reach through and pull those legs closer to you. And begin to settle on the pose, allowing your body to settle on the mat, settling that right side of the back
and the left side of the back, settling that whole back on the mat. Let's bring the attention to the arms, softening the right arm, the right shoulder, the upper arm, the elbow, the lower arm, all the way to the wrist and that right hand, softening that whole right arm. And now soften the whole left arm from the left shoulder and upper arm, the elbow, and lower arm, all around that left wrist and left hand, softening that whole left arm. And now soften both arms, the whole right arm and the whole left arm, softening both arms. We'll stay like this for a few more breaths. Check in with your breathing, noticing your inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now begin to let go of the leg. Relax the feet on the mat. You walk the feet out to the sides and shift the knees back and forth. Do one more stretch. We'll stretch out the hips and lower legs. So bring the feet closer together. We're going to turn the knees to face the screen. You can also pick up the hips and shift them back. And now you can play with the legs here. Maybe extend that top leg towards the screen. Or you can kind of bend that knee or see how you can kind of stretch along that side and hip area. You can leave a hand on your thigh or your leg. You can extend the other one on the ground. And allowing your body to settle on the mat. Allowing your body to get heavier and heavier with each breath. Softening the legs on the mat. Softening the hips, the right hip and the left hip. Softening the hips and softening the legs. The left leg, the right leg. Softening both legs on the mat. And softening both arms. The left arm, the right arm. Softening both arms. And softening the torso, the left side of the torso, the right side of the torso, softening the whole torso, and softening the neck, and the head, softening the left side of the head and the right side of the head, softening the whole head and softening your whole body on the mat, that whole left side of the body and the whole right side of the body, softening the whole body on the mat, allowing yourself to get heavier and heavier with each breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. We'll change sides here shortly. As you're ready, begin to place both feet on the mat, shifting your knees so they're pointed up, and readjusting through the back and the hips. And take a moment to pause before we stretch the other side. And whenever you're ready, allow the knees to fold towards the back wall. You can pick up the hips and shift them towards the screen if you like. Readjust the legs. We're stretching along that upper leg and hip. You can relax that other arm on the mat, wherever you like. And as you're ready, begin to allow your body to settle on the floor, settling through the feet, the left foot and the right foot, settling through the legs, the lower left leg, the lower right leg, settling through the knees, the left knee, the right knee, and now the upper legs, the left upper leg, the right upper leg, whole upper legs, and settling through the hips, the left hip, and the right hip, settling both hips, and settling through that left side of the back and the right side of the back, settling that whole back, settling through the shoulders, the left shoulder, the right shoulder, settling both shoulders. I'll settle through the arms, the left arm, the right arm, settling both arms. I'll settle through the neck and the head, settling through that left side of the neck and the head, and the right side of the neck and the head, settling the whole neck and head. Now settling through that whole left side of the body, from that left side of the head, through that left leg and left foot, and settling through that whole right side of the body, from the right side of the head, all the way through that right leg and right foot, settling through both sides of the body, that whole left side and the whole right side, settling your whole body on the mat as you inhale and exhale. And as you're ready, you can shift your hips and legs. We'll take a few minutes to simply rest on the mat. So make yourself comfortable. Maybe stretch the legs on the floor. Rest the arms on the ground or your body. Allowing your body to settle on the mat. All the way from your feet, the legs, the back, the arms, the neck, and the head. Allowing your whole body to settle on the ground with each breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. And as you move through life, through those good times and more challenging times, always remember you are enough. You are enough. You are enough. And as you do those hard things in life, because it's good for you, tell yourself, I am enough. I am enough. I am enough. As you're ready, begin to welcome yourself in the space you're in, noticing sounds, colors, feel the air grazing your skin. And as you're ready, begin to gently move your body, maybe moving your feet or your hands. If you like, you can stretch out long. And whenever you like, you can bend your knees and come to rest on your side. Keep your body heavy on the mat. supported by the ground underneath you. Noticing yourself breathing. Inhale, exhale. Stay like this for as long as you like. And when you're ready, you can use your hands and press yourself up, coming to sitting. I'll scoot a little bit forward. Thank you, Alan, Ehab. You out there listening. Great job today. We got to work our legs a little bit. We got to stretch them out at the end. I hope you finish nice and relaxed. And thank you for your support here at Comeback Yoga. We appreciate you showing up every day and keep supporting us however you can. So thank you. Keep up the good work. Keep doing your practices. They get easier. It's like building your toolbox or putting that money aside in your bank account. So it'll be there when you need it. So thank you, Ehab. Thank you, EJ. Thank you, Alan. I'll see you again soon. Stay well, stay warm, and have a great day. Bye.